of hope and glory. Right, I'm very sorry, but if you boo me, I leave the stage and we don't do any.
Hello, it is British night on Fred Olsen's Balmoral. Yes, it's the night we get to dress up. I love dressing up. So I'm in my red, blue and white outfit. And tonight there's like themed things going on. I think we're probably having British cuisine, possibly. We'll take you to the restaurant and show you. There's someone who came second in Britain's Got Talent on at the theatre. And there's the captain's welcome cocktail party as well. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, if people will be dressing up, and we'll show you what people are wearing. Now, I have got something a bit sad to tell you. Giles isn't feeling well tonight, so he is currently in the bathroom, not feeling too good. So I've asked someone else if they will accompany me tonight on British night. And there's just this guy in the corridor, and I just said, "Are you on your own?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, do you fancy coming along with me tonight and experiencing British night on a Fred Olsen cruise?" Now, I don't know what his name is. I've just dragged him into the cabin and said, "You look great. Do you want to be on the video?" And he said, "Yeah." So, yeah, hello, come on. I don't know what your name is. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Liam.
Liam? Where are you from, Liam?
I'm from Staffordshire.
From Staffordshire. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I bet that, yeah. And is this your first time on board a cruise?
No, I've been on cruises before.
Do you normally come on your own?
No, I usually come with my wife.
Okay. Where is she?
It's me. Shh.
Did we fool you? Did we fool you? Yes, so Giles was really happy to get into his dressing up box before we came away and dig out all his dressing up gear that he normally dresses up in on a Tuesday night with his friend Neil. So there you go.
So here's the thing. It's my first time on a Fred Olsen. It's my first time on a British night, and I'm a little bit worried that I've over-egged the pudding. So I'm going to go out and see what people are wearing and whether I'm going to look like a complete fool or not. Don't answer that in the comments.
I said loads of people are going to be dressed up on a Fred Olsen cruise. They'll be, everybody will be in red, white and blue, and they'll be dressed up, and yeah, it's going to be great.
I think it's a very good job that I've got a high embarrassment threshold. But let's put it to the test tonight.
And by the way, do you know how much his wig cost?
It's not a wig. I grew this. It's my real hair.
It cost £1. £1 from a charity shop. If you know us, you know we love charity shops. Yeah, brand new wig, £1, and it's a good one as well. It's got a good inside.
Yeah, you can't tell that it's not real hair.
So, there's lots going on tonight. Come and join us on British Night!
Come on, let's get this bubbly.
So we're off to the captain's welcome cocktail party now. I think you get free cocktails or free bubbly. We'll let you know. We'll go in and see what it's like.
Do you think everyone will be dressed up?
Yeah.
At least the top.
Everybody dresses up for British Night.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, hiya. So we've just been to the captain's welcome party, and I was a bit reassured because there were a few people dressed up and wearing red, white and blue, so that was good.
Yeah, people had gone to a great effort. I mean, some lovely outfits there and some lovely dancing. Each night I've come down and had a look at the dancers, and there's some great dancers there, aren't there? You know, doing the ballroom dancing. I asked Giles if he'd get up with me and have a dance, but he wouldn't.
We'd just look stupid. Unfortunately, if you just want a normal dance, it's a little bit intimidating
Because
for
they're so good.
normal dancers or dad dancers like me. I'm not going to get up there when there are people doing it properly. I mean, if I give it 20 years, it probably won't be happening. In fact, how long do you think proper dancing on cruise ships is going to last before this current generation die out? Because there ain't any young people on there.
I suppose. But back to the actual cocktail party. When you go in, you get a free drink. We had some cava, but I don't think it was that nice, actually. I think I chose poorly. I should have had a different sort of drink.
It was a bit rough, wasn't it?
Yeah, the bubbles weren't up to much. I think it must have been a cheap bottle they'd opened. And then they bring canapes round for you. The captain came on, he introduced his senior management team. Then he ran off quite quickly, didn't he?
It was
all over very quickly.
A perfunctory appearance. It's like, yes, we've got to do this, and now we've gone.
When I was on Borealis last month, the captain was on for ages, cracking jokes and everything. He was really funny. And this captain seems really nice, but he was just on and off.
I think there is a storm to weather, though.
Yeah.
We have a storm
We're
coming up, which
entering
we're
a
trying to
storm.
avoid.
Yeah.
So yes, on a tiny ship that's been cut in half and glued back together, entering a big storm, potentially. It's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to that.
We're going to do a Sea Day episode when we're going through the Bay of Biscay, which apparently is going to be very rough.
The Bay of Dismay, but that's another episode
that's for another
day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
why don't you subscribe if you want to see how we get on? If we ever get back to the UK and manage to edit a video together.
But what we're going to do now, we're going to have a night out on Fred Olsen's Balmoral and hit the town.
On British night. It's as British as Fred Olsen himself. So the challenge is, we're about to do the quiz, and looking around, there are 3 people in here who've made an effort for British night. So the challenge for me is going to be, do I keep this get-up on all night? Because I think my head's going to get hot and sweaty. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and last till I go to bed.
More than 1, give me a wave. Hello. 5 or more, give me another wave. There we go.
We got 13 out of 15 on the quiz, so we did really well for the 2 of us. There was a team of 6 that won it, but the prize was a bottle of cava. So, given that tonight it wasn't the best, I think we dodged a bullet there. Although I tell you what, the prizes for the quizzes are better than on Morella.
Yeah, they are.
But bottle of bubbly, it can't go wrong. Hi there, you okay? So everybody's got flags. I can't work out if it's like last night of the proms or a reform party convention. It's a little bit disconcerting. Let's have some proper patriotism. We won't be putting flags halfway up lampposts and making a half-arsed effort to paint roundabouts, because that's not patriotism. I served my country for 30 years, and I'll tell you, that's not patriotism. Anyway, enough of the politics. Let's boogie.
Off we go.
Birds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free. So, patriotism is the last refuge of the scoundrel and the cruiser. There was almost a riot tonight because during the Great British Sing-Off, they ran out of songs, and so they inserted one. Do you know what they tried to insert? Que sera, sera.
Right, we've got two more for you. We're going to do Que Sera Sera, and then we're going to go into Land of Hope and Glory. Right, I'm very sorry, but if you boo me, I leave the stage and we don't do any.
Oh, that was good. That was like my old teacher, that was, Abby.
I know. I actually used to be a dance teacher for 10 years, so the teacher's very much still in me. Are we ready? For those of you that wish to sing along, you are welcome to. Of course, you don't have to. Are we ready?
Land of hope and glory, mother of the free, I adore thee. There was a mutiny.
There was booze and everything.
I've got to say, I was joining in. It was a disgrace.
I don't know what to make of that.
It was unorganised chaos, but it was good fun, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did.
And we waved our flags.
We did.
Jack might have chosen the 7-minute long version. Is that okay?
And then we're going to go for something to eat.
We did it in an ironic way. We are patriots, but there's something about polyester flags that wind me up. Anywho, we're off for dinner now.
Yes.
So come on, let's see if we can have a great British dinner.
Yay.
Verdict on that.
That was dinner on British night. What did you think of that?
Well, what we had wasn't very British, was it? There was a Guinness and ale pie.
And lots of people were having lamb chops.
And lamb chops.
Yeah. What did you think of the food?
So the starter was goat cheese, which was absolutely fine. Then it was a prawn and mango salad, and that was all right. But I'm finding the salads a little bit soggy and wet, so I might avoid the salads in future. The main course was salmon with vegetables, and that was fine, but probably standard cruise fare. I'm not finding it particularly an elevated experience, because I know Fred Olsen's a little bit more pricey than other cruises, but I'd say it was sort of on a par with Ambassador, Morella, P&O. Nothing spectacular. So I think the food has yet to impress me. It's not bad, but it's not fabulous. What about you? What's your thoughts?
I do think the food is different to what it was on Borealis. I mean, I raved about the food on Borealis. I thought it was wonderful, real elevated experience. I do feel the same as Giles on here. It's very similar to Ambassador. Yeah, it's strange.
It's funny on the same line that you can have
Yeah.
Two totally different experiences, and it's pretty much, it's almost back to back, isn't it? It was only a couple of weeks ago you were on Borealis, so you can do a fair straight comparison.
Yeah.
And in fact, on that point, that's probably something that will be coming your way soon.
Yeah, we'll tell you about both ships in a later episode. But after that, I mean, the service was very good in the restaurant.
The service again
is excellent.
is impeccable.
Yeah. Then we went to the Lido Lounge, didn't we?
We did. We saw the mixed trio there.
Yeah. And the dancers were up there dancing. Now, Joe Holiday and Mrs. Joe Holiday, you would love the dancing on Fred Olsen. There's a lot of dancing goes on.
Yeah, we'll just try and find you a good deal.
Yeah. And it was all right in there tonight, wasn't it? It was packed. People were enjoying themselves, dancing. Yeah, good.
We're going to see Amy Lou shortly. She was apparently second on Britain's Got Talent, keeping the British night theme alive.
So we'll go and see what she's like now and let you know. So
we'll tell you why she was second. It was probably to a dancing dog or something, wasn't it?
A dancing dog?
Oh
no, I think that was years ago. I don't think they put dancing dogs on Britain's Got Talent. I think they were
I don't know.
stung in the tail with that one.
That was a dancing scorpion, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, we digress. Let's get off. Come on.
I'm holding the look together, though. I am getting some strange looks. I don't know why. Well, that's it. British night done. We've just been to see the singer called Amy Lou. And like all the best acts, she's from Tipton, Dudley Way. Last act we saw was Gornal. I think if you're from the Black Country, the only way to escape working in a pork scratching factory is to be a good musician or singer.
And she was really good singer. She came second, didn't she, on Britain's Got Talent?
She did come second.
Yeah.
We don't know who to.
No,
it was 2023.
We've stopped watching it.
So let us know in the comments.
Yeah, but no, she was excellent, really good. Before that, Giles has forgotten what we've done tonight. We actually went to the Lido Lounge and we were having, we watched the dancers again, didn't we?
We did, we watched the dancers.
And then we went to the Morning Light pub and we played a game.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, he forgets all this.
We've done all these things.
Today seems to have lasted forever. And the boat's a bit rocky now, you know. I haven't had an alcoholic drink today and the boat's rocking. Did you notice that?
Well, I have, and it feels fine to me.
Yeah, we're in for stormy weather apparently, so...
That sounds about usual for me.
But...
I'm a man of few words. You can tell why.
Yeah. He's had lots of comments tonight. People have been amazed at the rate he can grow his hair.
Yeah. I'll let you into a secret, though. It's a wig!
And a pair of glasses.
It's me! God, my head's sweating.
All the waiters have been calling him Elvis tonight.
Wasn't supposed to be Elvis, it was supposed to be sort of Britpop, Liam Gallagher,
he thought he looked like Liam Gallagher.
Well, no.
No, you didn't.
I think I smell like him now.
Yeah, tell us in the comments box, who do you think Giles looked like tonight? Put your, if you've watched this far, we'll know then if you've watched us. Put who you think he looked like down in the box.
I think I look more like Terry Miles, the guy who goes into the pubs playing the piano.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed accompanying us on British Night and you found it useful if you're coming on a Fred Olsen cruise, just to know if there's that sort of night on your itinerary, what sort of happens. It was really good, actually. It was
what to
funny.
wear, what not to wear.
And yeah, what fun to be had.
Yes. It's a strange time though to have a British night. I know we were going to wind the video up, but part of patriotism, it's a little bit uncomfortable, and I think that reclaiming patriotism for what it should be is something that we should all do. and it shouldn't be weaponised for evil.
Anyway, we're gonna go to bed now because we're shattered. We've had a really long day.
Yes.
Doing lots of stuff.
And we've got Lisbon tomorrow, but we thought we might take a day off.
Yeah,
So
we're not going to take you to Lisbon with us because we're not there for long, and we just thought we've been doing a lot of vlogging over the last few days. We just thought we'd have a break. You don't mind, do you?
It's our holiday. We're just going to eat pastel donato, and it won't be very interesting.
And drink wine and just get drunk. So the video would be terrible. So we will see you again probably on a sea day when the weather's bad and all the sick bags are out and we're throwing up. So that'll be nice for you.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so until then, safe travels, and as ever, thank you for watching and supporting us. We do appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day.